welcome back to the channel that knows nothing. I'm Jam and let's get to it. Look at this. A guest appearance from the beautiful Astrid. Hello and welcome back to the channel that knows nothing. I'm Astrid and let's get to it. So today we are jumping into the Birthstone book tag, so let's go. Number 1 in this tag is January, obviously, and the stone paired with January is Garnet, and that is supposed to ward off evil forces and is name a book with the evil / darkest character you can think of, and I have gone with Apollo from Lore Olympus. He is just sort of like this gaslighting asshole, which is a shame because like I used to associate Apollo with the one from Percy Jackson, but now when I think of Apollo, it's this purple guy and I really don't like him. I recently reread some of Lore Olympus and it's just the way he goes about things. He's just like a gaslighting asshole. I mean, it's very well done. Props to the author for writing a person that I absolutely hate. Number 2 in this tag is February, and the birthstone for February is Amethyst, and that is apparently associated with royalty, and that was name a book with regal qualities. And I've gone with Spare. Now, Spare is like an autobiography by Mr. I don't know if I can call him Prince Harry anymore. He's not even a prince, right? It was interesting to get like his side of the story, but it was very one-sided and we'll never really hear the other side of it because obviously the other royals are choosing to stay royals. I don't think they'll ever not want to be royals, and so it was just, yeah, very one-sided. And I also think it came from a very immature place as well, so it was interesting, but I also don't know why he thought he needed to do that. It's just bad-mouthing your family in public, and everyone knows who your family is, dude, so. Number 3 in this tag is March, and Aquamarine is the stone associated with March, and it is washed out. And his name a wishy-washy character, and I've gone with Adrian Montague. I feel as though that trilogy could have been really good, but the thing is that Adrian was introduced so late in it that he wasn't really forefront, not like the other two. Like, not like Monty and not like Felicity. He just sort of was this added extra, and like that's how the book felt. You felt like he just didn't really have a very strong presence at all. Number 4 in this tag is April, and that is Diamond in the Rough. And that is name a book that you don't think is well known enough, and I'm going to pick the book that I always pick for this one, and that is Ace of Shades. It is sort of like a more low-key version of Six of Crows, so if you're into Six of Crows, you should read Ace of Shades. Also, it's a trilogy. Second one is probably the best, King of Fools. That one is where all the drama happens, where chaos feels like it's everywhere. But it's a good one. It's a good read. I feel like people probably do know about it, but maybe think it is a cheap version of Six of Crows. It's not. It's different. It's a teen version of like Six of Crows. It's not the young adult version where a lot of shit happens. I mean, like there's some spice in this one, just not nearly as spicy as Six of Crows. Number 5 in this tag is May, and that is associated with emeralds, and they're said to be the balance stone. And so it is name 2 characters who balance each other well. And I've gone with Elio and Oliver from Call Me By Your Name because I feel like they are kind of polar opposites to each other, but also like they do balance each other out. Like Elio is very fiery and Oliver's very calm and like pessimistic, optimistic. They all sort of like they both sort of just like balance each other. I feel like when they're together, whether it is like a friend version of it or whether they are like romantically involved in the book, I feel like they are well balanced. I'm still sad how that book ended. Number 6 in this tag is June, and that is associated with pearls, and they're meant to be the loyal stone, and that is name a character that was loyal to their end. I feel like this is a very problematic question, and maybe I have a problematic answer, but I'm going to stick with it anyway. I'm going to pick Matthias from Six of Crows. I feel like he is loyal to a fault to both like his faith and to the crows, like when he sort of develops like friendships with them. He's like the little puppy, you just want to protect him, but also maybe you're not a puppy, he's like a wolf. He's like a puppy you want to protect, but then also he's like very strong as well. And yeah, I think to the end, he's loyal. Like not to a fault, but like he's loyal to the people he loves and to the things he believes in. I think that is like really good to have in a character. Number 7 in this tag is July, and that is associated with the ruby. And the question that goes along with this month is a book that made your blood boil, and I've picked It Ends With Us. I think I've only just sort of started talking about it on the channel. It's not like it's been a recent read, this book. I read it a while ago, and I just found it a little bit problematic to talk about because it does deal with like, you know, very like abusive themes, and I wasn't really sure if that was something I wanted to talk about or even like broach, because it's something I haven't been through personally, but I think it's disgusting behavior. But yeah, I don't know why people like that book. I really didn't. I know obviously they're not in it for the abusive relationship, they're in it for the relationship that could have been, and I think that's what the other book is about. But I also think, no, I don't like it. I don't know why people would, I don't know why she wrote something like that. It's not a fun thing to read, and it doesn't really have a, you know, overall happy ending, which is what romance is meant to have. Number 8 in this tag is August, and that is Peridot. I don't know if I'm saying that stone's name right. And that is name a supporting character that you liked better than the main cast, and I've got to go with Zoya and Nina. They are my homegirls. I love them to a fault. Maybe not to a fault, but I do like them. They're really cool characters. Zoya is like this badass bitch, and Nina's kind of like a soft girl, and I think they are amazing. I love them. I've got so much time for them. I would read any book that they're in. In fact, I think I have. Number 9 in this tag is September, and that is Sapphire. It's my birth month. You can tell this is my stone. I don't know if you can see it. It's probably not focusing. There you go. That's what it looks like. Sorry, my hands are very ugly. And the question that goes along with September is name a book that had a calming effect on you, and I picked And Tomorrow, And Tomorrow, And Tomorrow. Even though it is a little bit of a sad book, I feel like it reflected life really well, and in how like friends will come and go, and some friends will like sort of stay in your life but will just bounce in and out as you need them. And I feel like, you know, it also reflects on like sometimes your friends are going to make decisions that you don't necessarily agree with, and I really liked it. I thought it was like a good solid like grounding moment for me when I read it. Number 10 in this tag is October, and it is associated with the stone opal, and it is name a book cover that you think is beautiful, and I have picked Aristotle and Dante because I really do think it is like a book that really draws the eye, really pulls you in, and I had no idea what it was about for so many years. I remember going to the bookstore, I remember seeing it, I remember thinking that was a really pretty cover, and I am one of those people that when I turn around there's a lot of text on the back, I will not read the back of the book. I will read the first 2 lines and be like, that's too long. Because I feel like blurbs should be short and punchy and not give away the whole story. And I feel like a lot of books these days, and like before these days as well, just gave away too much on the back of the cover, and I just I didn't like that. And then one of my friends was just like, no, you should read it, you really like it. And I was like, okay, I will do it. And then I did really like it. I thought it was a really wholesome book. I really liked the first one. Second one, not so much. First one is like, I was happy for it to be a standalone. The story didn't need to continue, or I didn't feel like it needed to. Number 11 in this tag is November, and that is associated with the stone topaz, and that is pick a character from a book who rises to the top in times of adversity, and I have gone with Flora from The Mermaid, The Witch, and The Sea. They pretend to be a man and a woman in different times because it's a period of peace, and so when they're on the ship they're not allowed to be a woman, and so they pretend to be a man. And then like there's another situation where one of the friends is sick, and so they pretend to be a woman. It's kind of funny the way that they jump between the roles and just don't like just pick one, which I love. It's kind of fun to see it happen. I mean, I heard it happen because I listened to the book, and I found it really enjoyable, and they're a fun character, and they're always rising to the top. Always. Number 12 in this tag is December, and that is Blue Xiron. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Maybe I'm not. That is name a book friendship that you wish that you were part of, and I've got to go with I would want to be part of Nikolai's gang. Just like the twins and Zoya. I feel like there would be high banter in that, and like bullying banter, you know, that's when you know that you're really good friends with them. And I'd want to be part of that because I'm good at the bullying banter myself. Anyway guys, that's all I've got for you today. Please like, subscribe, because that is always nice, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.